Welcome to CSE 115. So this video is not that much about introducing myself, but to introduce the site, the Sakai site and how to use it. So you're going to see some changes between this site and how the final site is going to look like because as you can see this is still not published. Um, but most of it will be the same. So, every time that you enter, you will have the general, welcome page. This video that I'm recording right now will be right here. So then you will have some my office hours. Now I'm making another video in which I show you how can you contact me for those office hours. Now, what I wanted to let you know is that those office hours are not set in stone. So if we find that after a while, like a lot of people are not available at those times, I'm happy to change those. I just gave some estimates, and you see, like I put two sets of hours just in case um, some people are working in the morning or something. But as I said, I'm happy to change those. Then this is my email. This is where you can contact me. Uh, I will be attending a workshop slash conference on these days. So we will find ways to communicate, but I wanted to let you know in advance. Now, how is that you're going to be using the site? So first of all, here we have the syllabus. So if you click here, you will find a PDF with the syllabus. Uh, we'll go on that in more detail. Now we have the schedule in here. Now the schedule, I highly recommend you to take a look at it. It goes by month. Now, of course, there's nothing in June because our class starts in July. Now, what I want to show you is that all of the classes will have different deadlines. Now, for example, I'm gonna go click here, Unit 1 Introduction. We'll have some sort of learning objectives. We will have a welcome video, and then, and for this specific assignment, for this specific unit, there's an assignment that's right away. Observe how the due date is always going to be at 11:55. I do that just in case some people have things to do during the day, so I give you the chance to have the full day. Now, every single unit will have a table like this. I want you to pay attention to it. First of all, we're going to have assignments. So these are kind of like homeworks. They are always going to be due one day, except for this assignment 1.1, because this is very unique. You'll see once you start the class. Then they will always have the same deadline. Now, the forums is the area. It's like trying to imagine where you're going to be talking to me and you're going to be talking to the class. Those are always going to be the one day before the assignments. Why is that I do that? Because for a lot of this, I will be giving solutions, and I want you to have those solutions before everything else is due. Now, if we get to have the discussions before, so, instead of, you don't wait till the 7th, I can give solutions before. So that way, we don't have to wait to this day. Now, why is that I do it like this and I don't force you to do it on a different day? Because this is an online class. I don't know what your schedules are. So the only thing I can force is to make this due the day before the assignment so I can give you the solutions on time. Now we will have some quizzes that are always going to be one day after the assignments. So that way you can get to study and you can get an idea of how the quizzes are going to look like. So if we look at Unit 2, we see a similar format. And again, I'll allow you to observe how the assignments are all due on the 12th, and the forums are due the day before, the quiz is due the 12th, but this time there is a project that is due the 13th. So the same thing will apply for the following units. Now, so once we're here, how is that you're going to start? Well, I highly recommend you to take a look. You're going to go to Introduction. So in here, you are always going to have access to the lessons as if it were a tree. So, you have Unit 1 and there's on 1.1 and then 1.2. But if there's anything inside 1.1, you will find it in there. So if I go to Lesson 1.1, observe how in here, if there is something else, so there's a forum in here, there is a 1.1.1. So that's where I go. Now, you see I hit the end of this branch, so I would need to go to a different branch now. Now, what you can do is, I've never recommend you to use these buttons back and next. Never. Do not use those. What you can use is here, you can go back by clicking here and in this section here, or you can go to the index of pages that you have in here. Now the index of pages will only show the pages that you have visited. So in your case, it's probably not going to look like this. It's just going to have 1.1 and 1.11. As you traverse, you will see more. Now I will give you in the syllabus all of the lessons and all of the units and all of that, so just in case you don't find one now, but I'm always telling you where to go next. So there is no room for, I couldn't find that lesson or I didn't see that lesson. Now the way on how, once you keep traversing, you go to 1.11, then you go back to unit 1, and then you can go to 1.2, and then you keep going. Now, for example, if I click in this forum, it will tell me here, you must post to this topic before you can view any messages. So you will have to click here and start new conversation, and then you will put a title, and then you will be able to have some sort of discussion in here, and then you will just click on post. The other thing, and then if you are finished here, you can always click and return to lesson, so you can go back. Now, we also can have or quizzes. So the quizzes are all going to be online. So, if I want to go back, I go to 1.1 introduction, 1.1 thinking about thinking, and then in here I have my math anxiety. So if I click in here, observe this is not available yet because I'm before the dates. So I'm probably gonna go and with the magic of technology, I'm gonna go and change the dates. So with the magic of technology, I was able to enter our math anxiety test. So if you see, it has some instructions in here and it tells you the due date. Now when you click, oh, sorry, this you will never see. So just disregard this, you didn't see anything. So you are gonna click on begin assessment, and observe how it will have one question per page. So, once you answer a question, you're going to click next and it will tell you to the next question. Not all of the questions are going to be multiple choice. In some of them, it will ask you to type things, but it's the same process, or it will ask you to upload files. Talking about uploading files. So whenever you have an assignment that is asking you to upload a file, what you're going to do is, so let me go here. Again, with the magic of technology, now I have an assignment in here. So, the assignments will be open depending on the different dates. So, and then it will all have a due date in here. Now, you will click on the assignment and it will have the instructions. It will always show you the objective, the due date, the resources, the expectations, the assignment type. But the most important thing is the outcome. This will tell you what is that you have to submit to me. Now in this specific assignment, you have to upload a video, and if you click in here, it will show you instructions. But assuming that this is not the case, you will have a text box in here if you need to type something, or you will have here a section that says choose file, and you will get to pick the file, and then you will just upload it just like that. So you just need to click on submit, so I can get to have your file. So we have different areas in here. For example, we have the student support. So this is showing you if you have any problems with technology. I highly recommend you to take a look if you have problems with Sakai, and here will show you how to, how to upload, things like that. It also has help for Google Apps, since we're going to be using Gmail. It has, all of these things. It's a really nice site that I highly recommend you to take a look at it. Also, we have the technical help section, which is giving you instructions on how to use different software, for example, how to upload your introduction video, how to, do some important things in Google Sheets, how to do Alice, things like that. And I'm giving you some links on things on how to do. Um, Now, the last thing that I want to show you is the if you see, if I try to access Unit 3, this is closed. And it says that it's open till July the 9th. Why is that? because I'm only opening Unit 1 and Unit 2 on July the 5th. Whenever the things for Unit 1 are due, I will be opening Unit 3. So, then you will have 1, 2, and 3 open. Then whenever the things for Unit 2 are due, then Unit 4 will be open. So I'm doing that to have some sort of control of what is that you can see, but at the same time, I'm giving you the freedom to have two units at the same time. So, you can work ahead. So working ahead is fine. Working behind is not fine because we are not, we have all the rules about what is right and wrong when it comes to submissions in our syllabus. So, well, this is pretty much all I have to show you. So, you know, if you have any problems, you have my email, you have my office hours. So remember, just as a warning, do not use those next buttons. I, you know, no, don't use this, guys. Use this, use this, or click directly in the sites. Um, those are pretty much the things that can go wrong. If you have any questions, as I said, please contact me. I'm happy to help you. And good luck. So now just go and click on syllabus. That's going to be your first task. And then from there, after this, you have read the syllabus, just go to Unit 1. Okay, I'll talk to you later.